All right, so we're going to jump right into it. At what age do you stop with the 90-day rule? Like, is it childish at this point? Like, once you hit your 20s, once you hit your 30s, is it obsolete? Tell me how you feel about the 90-day rule.
I don't think it's childish. I just think it's long.
90 days is long.
Is it long? No, like
You better give me some.
Only him.
I never would have
I
Ray
think
Leah.
that it's smart to make a guy wait, to make him chase to see his intentions. If you're looking for something serious, or if like me, I
But
don't want
like
unnecessary
6-7
bodies.
days though, like not
No,
like,
absolutely not 6-7 days.
Oh, okay.
Me and my
But
boyfriend, we were like
12
30
or
days.
Okay, all right.
Can we get that across the screen?
How many
unnecessary
dates?
bodies.
How many
See,
dates
what
into
guys
that 30
do
days?
is they date you like every day, so you feel like you know them for a long time. That's how they get the yams quicker.
It's a little yam
I'm
jewel
onto
right
it.
there.
So we
It's
did
a
it.
little
We dated
yam
so
jewel.
much it didn't even seem like it was that soon. Cause I thought I was gonna do 3 months. I'm not gonna lie. That was my plan.
So
But
how
you
long
was like,
it?
I know you.
It was like 30 days.
But it was
I
like
think that's
30 days where
fair.
they spent a lot of time.
We
See,
spent a
because
lot
that's
of
the
time.
other
It was
thing.
consistent though, all day, every day.
You right. Because
Dating,
if you're
like-
not dating continuously and seeing that person often enough,
Yeah.
then that 90 days, it can be 90 days all
Yeah.
it want to be, but I might have only seen you like 4 or 5 times
Which is true.
in that 90 days.
See, okay, so with me and mine, it was almost about 90 days, but he lived in North Jersey, I lived in Philly. You know, he worked a lot, I worked a lot, so like you said, we
So if
weren't-
not for that, based on what you remember from that time, if y'all was closer, you think it would have happened faster?
I mean, he's so fine. You know, I don't know. Could have got the yams way quicker. But, you know, I mean, I think it's just a situation.
Yeah, for
just
sure.
And how it works out.
Right, and I think too, to Ray Leah's point, the time spent is more important than the time you wait, if that makes sense.
I
Because
agree.
there's no correlation between how long you wait and how long your relationship will subsequently last.
Yes.
And I think
true.
the main thing is that is what people are expecting to be the secret recipe on a joint. I waited so long to give you the yams. Now we gonna get married because we know each other.
Because it kind of works sometimes. Like I weed out a lot of bad guys by
Mm-hmm.
not giving it up. A lot of them.
Right.
So it does work. I was
Okay.
a little worried about my man. After we did it, I was like, uh-oh. Because we wasn't together or anything when we did it.
You was like, uh-oh, like, is he
I-
gonna stick around? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think women go through that, you know, like after you give up the yams, you're like, oh, is he gonna call me back? are we still, you know, kicking it the way we kicking it?
See, I'm
or
gonna drop another yam jewel.
Give us
right?
a
'Cause
yam
this is-
jewel.
This is something I would tell my daughters, right? I would tell my daughters this. When you gonna have sex as a woman, I think what you have to do is you have to make sure that in your mind, you've crossed a place that you want to have sex with this man that you're dealing with, and you're okay with him disappearing
Nope.
after y'all have that
But you
sex.
got to realize that he was my first as well.
So that's different.
And I was about to
Oh.
be 25. And I was ready to get that shit
Look
up.
at you.
Oh.
You was ready to.
I
huh?
was ready.
Oh,
I
that is
was
amazing.
ready.
Lucky
Yeah, I
him.
couldn't do it. I couldn't go on 25 like that.
You couldn't go
So-
into 25 like that. As a
No.
virgin, why not?
Because I didn't want it anymore.
You didn't want your virginity.
You was
No.
like, give me the pink,
That's
please.
This is the first I've
Yes.
heard.
So, okay, so can we make a new rule?
Let's go. This is
So
what
instead
Datequette
of
is
the
all
90-day
about.
rule, let's make a new rule.
What's the new rule?
Is the new rule 30 days? Is that
I
that
like
fair to
30
say?
days. I mean, if it's consistent.
Yeah,
It has to be
I think it's
consistent.
more about. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I'll say. I'll say that it is either like hourly, or even like.
Hourly.
Yes, because
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Is this because it's a snowstorm? I mean,
no,
what
y'all getting it wrong now.
is going on?
Oh, I get
let's
what you're saying, like a
let's think
confirmation
about it
hours
like
over
let's
a
think about
span
it
of
like
time.
time spent, right? Because when you new with somebody, right, you could say a day all you want, but if I didn't see you or interact with you in that day, which is typically going to happen probably more days out of the week than not,
Okay.
when you're dating, right? When you dating somebody, what you going out on a date? Once a week, maybe,
Maybe.
right? Typically, I know you was different, but typically that's what we doing. So I think it needs to be like a hours rule, like a job, right? Like you put 40 hours in a work week,
You get paid.
right? I
On
feel
Friday.
like you need to put like 40 hours into this before you get some yams. Maybe it's more than 40, maybe
Definitely
it's 80.
more than 40. But who's
right?
going to keep track of the hours?
It's about
Kyrie.
us spending time though. Cause think about it like this. What's the average date? How long you out on an average date hours wise?
I say about 4.
About 4 hours, right? I was
Right.
gonna say the same
Conversation, I say
thing.
about 7.
That's a long ass
That
date.
is a long
Our
date.
first date was long.
Okay,
Talk
but
about hours.
that's extreme. You are the exception, not the rule.
I kind of think of it like if you pick me up at 10, I'll be home before 2.
Word.
You know, like on a
Okay.
typical date. If we go to lunch and you pick me up at 1, you're dropping me off
So
before
forget
like 5.
Rayleigh. We the real host anyway. She just a guest. We don't gotta take
She's
her
so
advice.
beautiful, though.
The
Thank
beauty
you,
don't
sorry,
count for
yeah.
nothing on this episode. We gonna go with 4 hours, Miss 7-hour dating
I once in a while,
lady.
Rayleigh wants some substance, baby. She wants to make sure you are on point.
basically.
So 4 hours, if that's a day of dating,
Yes.
right? How many days of dating do we need before yams are on the table at the very
I think it
least?
needs to be dating and like conversation, like phone calls. Like it needs to be consistent. Like I need to feel like I want to wake up and expect your text or be like, is it, like I want to be excited.
I gotta
about
feel
it.
comfortable too.
So then, so
Exactly.
let's go here then. When you having a conversation, what's the, like, this might be my boo conversation length. Is it like you look at your phone, it's like
I
an
don't
hour
think
and
you
6
can
minutes?
put
You
a
can't
number.
pinpoint it.
Kai is like, let's get to it.
No,
How
I
many
think
hours?
it gotta
It's a
stretch though.
feeling.
But don't you not get that feeling if it's like a 20-minute phone call, a little WYD phone call, versus like, I don't want to get off the phone with him.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Kai wants hours on it. He wants to be on the clock.
I
He
just
wants
want to change
know-
the rule.
Well, if we can change the rule.
Let's change the
We
rule
should
because I don't
definitely
think
change it from
30
90.
days ain't the rule. It got to be deeper than that. We got to pinpoint.
I
it.
definitely. I don't know. I'm also not there. Like
Are we stumped on the rule? I think we're
I
stumped.
don't think we
Yeah.
stumped. I'm just since they can't decide. I'm
I
vetoing
would never
them.
do a one night stand.
I'm vetoing them.
I would never do a first night. I'll say that.
Forget all of that, Rayleigh. Here's the new rules.
What's the new
right?
rule,
The
Kai?
new rules is you have to put in 2 weeks of work. All right.
So you're saying 80 hours?
It's a mandatory 80 hours. All right, and that includes time spent on the phone. So fellas, if you took her out for 4 hours and then y'all have a 2-hour conversation, you've done 6 hours on the yams
This is
job.
terrible.
These are not
Okay?
gems.
No, this is the new rules, okay?
are not
And I'm gonna tell y'all, ladies, y'all gonna be mad at me for making these rules, but I'm gonna tell y'all why these rules work. Inside those 90 days, you are not typically spending time or talking on the phone with this gentleman every single day. So we're gonna count and compile our hours, and we're gonna condense those hours,
No.
right?
Well, how
Now
much money
here's the
you gotta
thing.
spend?
Here's the thing. Wait, we spend money.
Yes.
Let me finish. Here's the thing. Putting in all these hours might take more than 90 days, right? To Kat's point, somebody live here, somebody live there, we busy, whatever. We haven't spent enough time together for the yams to be on the table yet. So I'm gonna go with hours spent, and those hours is 80 hours spent, and the yams must be on the table after 80 hours spent. That don't mean you gotta give the yams up.
Don't do it, girl.
They just gotta be an option. And I have spoken, that's a new Datequette rule. I vetoed Kat and Rayleigh, and those are the new rules, 80 hours.
Okay. So, back in the real world.
This
on
is
planet
still
Earth.
the real world.
Fellas, substance will get you the yams.
Absolutely.
Good conversation.
takes a
Time
couple
spent,
hours.
not 80 hours,
Not 80
but
hours.
just
And spend
whatever
money.
whatever makes you feel comfortable
money.
is the
Too.
new rule.
Spend money.
So now I got to have a job and spend money
You gotta
on the
spend
job.
money.
Y'all too much. Y'all too much.
So
So
what we doing
just
out here?
love
Spending
us.
money.
speaking of spending money, it's dope date time.
Hey, what's the dope date?
I think I got one.
Oh, give it to us.
It could cost you a little or it could cost you a lot, depending on, what you do at the Reading Terminal Market.
Ooh.
Right? That's where I'm gonna give y'all. There's a lot to do in the Reading Terminal Market. There's a
Fancy.
lot to eat. There's a ton to eat. But then they got other little shops and stuff. You get little soaps.
Yeah,
you
natural
get
stuff.
some natural honey, right? You can do breakfast, you can do lunch, you can do dinner.
That's cute.
They got
They-
flower shops,
They
they got
actually
fruit.
have a cooking class.
The cooking
that's
class in the
fine.
Reading
You can
Terminal
take
Market.
a cooking class right in Reading
See,
Terminal.
that's why my
That'd be nice
date's
to eat.
always dope. You know what I'm saying? Because I be knowing
He ain't even
everything
know.
that's
He ain't
going
even know
on.
about
I
it.
knew. I just wanted to let you get it. All right?
High five.
Hey, listen, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the beautiful Rayleigh coming
you.
on and guest hosting with us. That's all the time we have on My New Philly, where something's always new and
And
everything's
everything is
always
always
Philly.
Philly.